Good afternoon, everybody. Today is April 23rd, and I wanted to do a video today on radishes. Radishes don't get a lot of coverage on garden channels, and it's really a shame because they are pretty amazing plants. Right here you can see a variety called German giant radishes, and these suckers, let me tell you, they live up to their name. They are absolutely enormous. I want to take you in for a closer look just so you can see how fantastically huge these radishes are. Check these guys out. Just look at the size of these radishes. They are absolutely enormous. It's probably pretty tough to see, so I'm going to go ahead and pull one for you. Look at the size of that. That is a radish. That is absolutely spectacular. And that's not just a one-off. They are all like that. They're gigantic. They are the size of golf balls or bigger. They're just fantastic. Just look at these. Look at the size of these radishes. They're enormous, and despite their size, there is no cracking. There's no splitting. They are all absolutely beautiful. Again, this variety is called German Giant, and they live up to their name. So here's a little bit of an up-close and personal shot of the German Giant radish. There is my hand as a perspective shot. You can see how gigantic these things actually are. They're beautiful, they don't split, they taste great, and here in southeastern North Carolina, I planted these in the middle of February. Now, in the middle of February here, soil temperatures are pretty cool. They're about in the mid-50s, so when you plant them in the cold season like that, it usually takes about a week to 10 days for the seeds to germinate because of the cool soil. Now that daytime temperatures are consistently in the 70s, these will germinate in 3 or 4 days. So they are very cold tolerant. So if you live in the southern half of the country, you can grow radishes most of the year. You can grow them through most of the winter and all spring and all fall. I personally grew these, and they saw temperatures as low as the mid-20s. I've grown them before, and they will take temperatures in the low 20s. The soil protects the bulb, so they can handle really cold temperatures. They can even handle the upper teens if you throw a little blanket over them. So you can grow them most of the winter in most of the country. Here in southeastern North Carolina, you can grow them all winter long. In the northern half of the country, you might not be able to grow them all winter, but you can grow them all summer. They tend to not do as well when the temperatures get into the mid-80s because the tops will start to bolt. So they don't handle the heat very well, but cold temperatures are not a problem. Once the temperatures are comfortably in the 70s all day, they'll germinate in about 3 to 4 days, and they will hit maturity in about a month. So they ripen very, very quickly. They're a very delicious variety, and they don't get the credit that they deserve. So that's the German Giant radish. If you don't grow radishes, you really should, because they're really easy to grow. No pests bother them. They handle the warm temperatures pretty well up until about the mid-80s. They handle the cold temperatures very well until about 20 degrees. Then you can cover them and they'll take the teens. They're very, very easy to grow. They're very fast growing. They taste great. They're resistant to splitting. If you're not growing radishes, you really should. There's no reason not to. If you're interested in growing them, you'll want to direct sow them. It's not something that you can grow in transplants because they are a root vegetable. What you want to do is you want to plant the seeds about ½ an inch deep, and you want to space them about 2 inches apart. You'll want to plant 2 seeds in each hole because seed germination rates are not 100%. Once they germinate, you'll want to thin them out to 1 seedling per hole. Keep the spacing about 2 inches apart, so that will give you ample room for your bulbs to grow. Everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for future updates, and I hope to see you all again next time.